So, do you think the people who invest, for example, the New Year starts in April, right?
Yeah.
Would investing lump sum in April would be a better choice rather than doing SIP, because usually price keeps increasing every month slightly. So rather than investing every the average value of that share, the price equity will be
Yeah.
lower. Invested value will be lower when you invest in April, for example. And if you do SIP, it will keep increasing average.
Yeah.
So investing early lump sum would be better, or SIP is a better choice?
So what you're saying in the US, there is reasonable evidence to what you're saying. It's called January effect.
Okay.
Because people sell in December, so market goes down, and if you buy in January, people have shown you tend to make on an average more money than buying in other months.
Yeah.
But even after that, even if you account for that, on an average, it makes sense to invest regularly. It's very hard to see there are careful studies, and you can look at data. If you miss some 15 days in the market, some 15 days, best 15-20 days, your returns will be like 70% lower than what you're making. And nobody knows which 15 days or which 18 days are those best days. And therefore, my advice, despite this, January effect, I don't know whether April effect works. January effect in the US works, and people have studied it. And now it doesn't work now. It used to work when they wrote the paper. But I would still suggest it makes sense to go regularly.
Okay.
And unless you have an expertise, let's say you have some information that some company is going to do well, then it makes sense to, and it's backed by some research, and then it makes sense to put in more money. Otherwise, index, it's a boring advice. I know it's not,
No, it's very good
but
advice actually.
it works. I'll give an example. A friend of mine recently called me and said, I had invested some money some time ago, but unfortunately the portfolio manager passed away, so I completely forgot about it. And can you check, what has happened to that? And I said, he's a very close friend, and I just looked at his account. He had put in some 1.5 lakhs, and which has now become 13 or 14 lakhs. This is after this correction. It's still 14 lakhs. I told him, if you had checked it at any point, and it's driven by one stock, Tata Elxsi. And this portfolio manager, what he's done randomly put into all kinds of stock. Random, some PSU, BHEL, this, that, and all that. Out of that, one of them has clicked majorly. See the performance of Tata Elxsi over the last 6-7 years. It's gone up like crazy, several 100%. So there he put some money, some 10,000 or 20,000 there also, and that has become now several lakhs. So, and now this man says this is called disposition effect. There is a very good theory called disposition effect, that people, small gains you want to sell and you want to hold on to losses. The day I told him, now he wants to sell off. I told him, look, the same mistake, the reason you made money is you didn't check it, right? Unless if you're like a sadhu and or somebody with total self control, I think you should check it on the day of your retirement, or the day for which you invested. You will do far better than these people who spend all their time now with mobile and internet, and I think it's become worse.